Hi guys! Welcome to the 5th day of Holy Week crafting. I can't believe we only have 2 days left! Well, today is Holy Thursday, and our craft today is about the Last Supper. Jesus, on this day, he broke bread, which means that he shared a meal with the disciples. But this wasn't just any meal. It was a meal that helped all of God's people remember God's special deliverance, his rescue of them from Egypt, where they were serving as slaves. God saved them and said to have this meal to remember that moment. But this time, when Jesus shared this special meal with his disciples, he broke the bread, he gave them some wine, and he said, "Eat this in remembrance of me." Jesus was telling his disciples that he was going to die soon. He asked them to use this meal to remember him when he's gone. You see, Jesus was showing these disciples that this death, it wasn't just a death that had to happen because, all of a sudden people sinned. No, this death was planned by God from the very beginning. And he uses all of the Bible to show that Jesus' death on the cross tomorrow on Good Friday was one that God had planned out of his love for us, knowing that we would need to be saved from our sins. I hope our craft today will help you remember that Jesus died on the cross for you. Here we go. Let's get started. Today, you're going to need your handy dandy box of crayons. You'll also need your sticky things, either glue or some tape. And today's special ingredient is some kind of bread or cracker of some sort. Pause this video, go and find any kind of crackers that you have lying around. Honestly, you could also use real bread as well. Go and find that right now, because we're going to use these for our craft today. All right, from your brown bag, let's take out today's craft. Today's craft should have a purple construction paper on there. And honestly, you're just gonna need these. That's it. You don't need anything else from the bag. So put everything else back in there and see you tomorrow, brown bag. On our paper today, we're going to write Jesus broke bread with the disciples. Jesus broke bread with the disciples, and we're literally going to break some bread right now. So take out a couple of these crackers. Honestly, for the Passover meal, they used a special flat kind of bread that's more like the crackers that you have, to remember that they had to run quickly and they couldn't wait for their bread to rise while they were in Egypt before they escaped. So you're gonna take a couple of these. I would say three. Three sounds like a good number. So take 3 of these crackers out of the bag. And hey, look, there's some broken ones. Actually, the broken ones will be perfect for this Holy Week craft. If in your bag of crackers you don't have any broken crackers, that's totally fine. You can go ahead and break them yourself, because we're talking about how Jesus broke bread, right? Huh? Okay, you're going to get your glue, and guess what we're gonna do? We're going to glue these crackers. Don't eat these crackers after you're done with these crafts, and glue them onto our paper. Today, guys, you might need a lot of glue, okay? These crackers need some help getting glued onto this paper, so don't worry about using too much glue. Just go for it. All right? Perfect. All right. So here are our breads that are now stuck onto our paper. And in our verse today, Jesus says, "This is my body. It is given for you. Every time you eat it, do this in memory of me." That's exactly what we're going to draw on our paper. From the little bits of bread, draw a thought bubble. You know what a thought bubble is? Like if you look in your like cartoons or comics, they usually have this kind of bubble to show that they're thinking something, right? So draw one from the bread. There are these little bubbles coming out. Josiah's right down here. Inside that bubble, I would like you to draw one of two things. You can either draw a cross, okay, or you can draw a little face of Jesus. All right, totally up to you, whichever one you want to draw. When the disciples were to break bread, they were to do this in memory of Jesus. There we go. We have a short Holy Week crafting today, but I hope you take your time, and honestly, you can also draw a table under these crackers. Of course, also, you can color in the outline letters. Lots of things you can do with this craft today. Here is our crafting for the 5th day of Holy Week, Holy Thursday. Whoops. I hope this craft helps you remember that Jesus died for you, and it was part of God's good plan all along. See you tomorrow. Bye.